Hello everyone, it's Hanny. Today I'm going to try to make some marbled paper. I made a bunch already. One moment. I'm not well prepared, I guess. Yeah. Like so. These are the papers I did already. There are a lot of videos on YouTube where you can see where you can watch how to do it, and I watched I watched how to do it with on Nik the Booksmith's channel. I put a link in the description below. How she marbles her papers. But I'm doing it a bit different because I have spray paints, acrylic paints, and some homemade ones. And I also use a bit watered down acrylic paints, and I'm using plain copy paper like so. It's a bit, the tray is a bit too small, but well, I'll manage, I think. I don't have the brand paints I have, spray paints I have, well, they are cheap paints. Well, there is no brand. So I don't know how other brands will act on the water, but it's important that when you put paint on the water with a brush, like so, yeah, it has to float. When it sinks, well, it doesn't work. The paint has to float on the water, and you can spray the paints on the water. This is a homemade one, but it has to the bottle or the spray, that thing, yeah, it has to spray wide, not one, well, how do you say that? When it's too strong, maybe I can show you. Then I have to look for, well, maybe when I do this a bit too strong, you can see, oh well, this is floating, this one is spraying okay, it floats on the water. So well, what will I do? Little bit yellow, and that does float too, and a bit black. Well, I started. Oh, and then I'm going to swirl it with a little stick, and then I'm getting my paper. Voila! Putting in the corners a bit, and then let's see. Well, this is a beautiful one. You see? That's okay. Those paints. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, but maybe I'm getting a paint that's not spraying well. well, we'll see. I just spray some other colors. I will spray some blue. That's okay too, I hope. Well, it doesn't spray anymore. I'm not sure why, but it's clogged, I think. Well, those bottles. Well, I hope I'm going to get it work again. It's so frustrating sometimes that bottles don't spray anymore. Yeah, well, that was too strong. Well, some paint flowed, but the well, you can't see it anymore, but that's on the bottom now, the paint, because it doesn't spray that much. You see it? No, you can't see it, but it's going to sink to the bottom. So you can spray, but it has to spray wide. Well, this is okay. And I'm going to lay some paper on it. I want some paint there. Well, I hope this works okay. And this works okay too. It's a bit lighter than the other one, but and the water is getting dirty, but well, that's not on the surface, so that doesn't matter. I sprayed a bit wrong here. Everything is sprayed with paper, with paint, sorry. Well, I'm using some other colors now. Oh, this is spraying okay. And some yellow. Some paper. Yeah, I like it. That's okay. Well, I have to stand up because I don't have any room anymore to lay it down. So I have to put it on the floor. So I put the other ones on the floor too. I'll be right back. Well, I liked the brown ones because I'm going to make some journals with a tea-dyed paper, and I like these colors for that journal. A bit black here. Oh. Well, that's okay. this is, yeah, I don't know how you call that, but it's when you spray the paints, you don't have much control about it, so it flows like it flows. You can't oh, I don't have my day today. Well, you can't control it, and when you do it with acrylic paints like so, you can control it more. I can try some. Then I have to spray some paints in a tray. Yeah, something like that. Well, I will try the blue one. I spray the... it's clogged again. Ugh. Well, I have another blue one. Where is it? One moment. I have more. I have homemade paints, so I can use those. That works too. I can use that one. And a light blue. It's a bit too thick. You can see it. I sprayed it in there. I have to water it down a bit because it's a bit too thick. Well, and when you have like so, you can more control it. Yeah. It looks like there's brown in it, but that's the color of the water. But, well, I can make it a bit thinner. Maybe I have to use a bigger brush because, well, it doesn't work with me that good. I like this more. This one a bit more, and maybe some white if it works. Swirl paper. Voila. Well, I like the spraying. It's much faster, but less control. This is okay too. Well, I'm just putting another paper on it just to clean the surface a bit. But I think it's not much left. No, there's not much left. The paper stays clean. Almost clean. Well, I made coffee, some coffee. I think let's try that. It's a bit an odd bottle because the water, it's instant coffee, and I poured hot water in the bottle, and well, the bottle didn't like it, so it's, well, but it works. And it works on the surface too. It floats, but it's so light you can't see it. It smells okay, but well, it doesn't work very well. So I can use this brown better. It's acrylic paint, and I hope it stays working. It's hard work. Well, some paint flows. Let's take some of these. And a bit black. I like black in the marble paper. So, well, it's fun to do. It's easy. So, oh, like this one too. Yeah. Well, I have to put it on the floor again. Well, I will make some more, and when I'm finished, I will show you, I will dry the papers, and I will show you how they become. So I see you later. Well, I'm ready. And these are the bunch of papers I dyed, I marbled, and I show you what I want to do with it. This is a book I already used a piece in it, and the back. I have to finish the book. I'm not ready yet. So that's one, and I want to do this little book, and well, it's red. I want to keep this, well, I repair it a bit, but I want to keep this well, like the way I like it the way it is. And I have another book, little book, I want to make a journal of, a little one. So I'm going to use the marble papers for that. And these are the papers I made. Well, I show you very quickly how they turned out. Love them. They're not all very good. Oh, I don't like them all. This one is a bit too light, but yeah. Can use it. Could use it. It's well, you have to try and do it often. Then you know how the paint reacts, and how the spray bottles react, and well, how you can control the swirls and stuff like that. So it's very fun to do, and well, it's easy. It's not difficult, and you can use the papers in journaling too. Maybe I'm going to digitalize some of these so you can download them. I'm not sure yet, but well, that's it. And when I made a ready journal with it, I will show you how I did that. And I made my own, yeah, how do you call that? We call it kapitaalband, and I am very curious how the word in English is. It's well, you put it there on the spine. You know what I mean? Like so. Oh. You can buy it, but well, I don't know where. This is the ones that came from the old book, from this book. I saved them, but they're very fragile, and well, I'm not sure if I can use that again. I would like so, but I made my own one, and how I do that, well, I'll show you in another video. Yes, thank you for watching. Bye.